episode 2 of landing a dream job with prior no experience or little experience or without a CV. So, in the first episode, we talk about how to become an AI engineer or AI specialist and get paid remotely when you work minimum of 20 hours. So, if you haven't watched the previous episode of the first episode, and go to the link above and just check it, or go to the playlist and check it out. So, in today's session, episode 2 of landing a job with little or no experience, we're going to talk about how you can become a QA, quality assurance engineer, or software testing engineer in 3 months without an experience or with little experience in this particular field. So, as you can see, it says that become a QA engineer in 3 months. We are looking for people with no experience in functional or automation testing. The crucial factor would be the drive to learn and get a job in a QA sphere. So what this means is that they are looking for people with little or no experience. So you don't need to have a perfect experience for you to be able to work with this company. Okay, all you need to show them is that you have a drive to learn and you are the type that love bringing new ideas into life. After you are taught for 3 months, you'll be able to let them understand that yeah, you are good with. Without wasting our time, let's dive into this. So we provide free 3 month training. It's a long training, of course, yeah. And our mentors are experienced engineer who work with company would be able to offer a job with a company to those who completed a training course and pass an exam successfully. So in order for you to land a job with this particular company, what they do is that they have some other affiliated company. So they test software like your mobile application, your web application, and different kind of software. So after the software is being developed, right? There are some people that need to test those software or application. So that those are the people they call software testing engineer or QA engineer. That tends to detect if there is a bug or there is an error in the software. Now, what this company does is they provide a 3 month training for you to become an expert in this field. And after completing the 3 month training, you have to write an exam in the company. And when you're done writing the exam, they'll offer you the job if you pass the exam. Okay, so in order for you to proceed further, you should understand that it is necessary for you to pass the exam. But believe me, it's not as difficult as anything. It's just a basic level of QA because they're only going to teach you about the functional of it, and then the automation part of it. And functional testing and automation testing is something you do in your day-to-day activities, just that you haven't realized it. Okay, but uh you're going to learn about this in this short video and how to be successful candidates. Okay, let's talk about the benefits of this opportunity. So one of the benefits is that they provide healthcare compensation for you. That one is very certain. Another benefit is that extra sick days off. So you will get a sick leave just like any other company. Okay. Another thing is sports subscription and then additional bonuses. This is the most interesting part of their opportunity. Getting married or having a children, it means that this company are willing to give you a visa sponsorship that covers even your family or your relative. Then if you are married or you have children, the company will give you $200 USD bonus on your salary because you have a family. So it means that this opportunity is not only for you, but it's also for you to be able to extend your own domain and your family while you move abroad. Okay, so then the next thing we want to talk about is the training program. How does the training goes? Okay, now the training, as I said, it is 3 month training, right? So the first training is called a placement training. Okay, and then after the placement training, that is like 2 to 3 hours in the course. Then you have an interview. Okay, after the interview, then you have a group training where you are going to be assigned to a mentor. Okay, so in the group training, it is general training, like 1 month training, and after the group training, then there will be a mentor assigned. A mentor will be assigned to each individual of you. okay, for 1 month. So the mentor is that is the level two. The level one is a group training, it's like 1 month. The second month is by mentor one-on-one training, and the next month, which is 2 to 3 weeks training, the level three, it is exam preparation. You are being trained to prepare for the exam. And then the third month is your evaluation, is the assessment time. And in this stage, if you are able to pass, the moment you pass, you are on board already and you get your first salary. So that is it. It's as simple as that. It means in 3 months' time, you can land a job if you are focused and dedicated. Of course, this requires some duration of time and dedication. So I'm just going to walk you through about this. So one of the thing is the fact of the training. Basically, there are two type of training. There is functional training. There is automation training. What is functional training? I'm just going to give you an example of functional training. Functional training is, if you observe, for me to open this fact, I need to click on this. And when I click on this button, it will function. So that is functional training. So the functional testing is that you may be asked to test if this button, if it is clicked, if it function, if it's open or not. So all this testing, software testing is something you do day to day on your mobile phone, on your different devices. The only thing is that you don't know that you're testing the software while you're using it. But now you have to be trained on how to do it. So I'm going to click on the fact to open the fact, and then I'm just going to walk you through a summary of everything. Okay, this course is aimed to provide you with the benefits, the basic skills you need to start working in the area and adapt to the process of software development. Upon completing the training, our graduates have a chance to join the company in QA functional testing. Okay, the training has 3 levels. The first level is the first month. You see, you can go through all this by yourself. Okay, and the second level is the second month, and the third level, which is the final one, is 3 to 4 weeks. And this level is the assessment and preparation for the assessment itself. Okay, now why do you think you should consider? Same thing implies for the QA automation training also. So, one of the benefits why you see the requirement for this job is that this is the location, you should be willing to move to this location. Okay. In the nearest future, even after passing the exam, the benefit is that even after passing the exam, if you're not suitable for this location is not comfortable for you, you can still be considered for other location that is available at that time. So the requirement is work experience. You don't need no non-work experience is required in other domain. Even if you have experience in other domain, if you are not in technology, you are still eligible. Who we are looking for? If you're in your final year at any technical university or any university, or if you find the job you are doing as unfulfilling, you don't like the job and you have passion in IT, this is for you. And if you're obsessed with programming or you love coding or you want to dive into coding, this is also for you. Okay. And what we offer, you can check all of this, and then you need to be able to move into the company. Don't forget, okay? It's not a remote job. You should be able to, like, you should be available, you should be prepared to move to the company. So all of these you can, and how to apply, all you need to do is submit your resume in English, highlight your programming language skills that you have, the current location on English language expertise. Also, make it priority to include a link to your GitHub profile. So I'm just going to, in order for this, I'm just going to show you a demo of how the CV you should use for this opportunity should look like. CV I'm gonna use for this particular role. So for this particular role, the CV, I'm just gonna say that this is you should have a name, the role you're applying for. You can put the QA, or you can just remove this role if you think you're not comfortable with it, or you don't have a full experience in a particular section, you can remove it. But if you do, you can include it. That is fine. And then your portfolio, the link to your portfolio. If you don't have any portfolio, you can comment section, then I will send you the link to how you can create a portfolio. And then your LinkedIn profile, if you have your LinkedIn profile, yeah, you can put it. And if you don't know how to like have a formal LinkedIn profile, how you can replenish it, you can also comment that, and I will guide you on that. On your GitHub account, if you have, but if you don't have, all these optionals. And then your education degree, your certification that you have, and the year of the certification, your technical experience that you have, not your technical skill, if you have technical skills, like maybe your front end, you have some little technical skill. Even if you have little or no, you should put as many as you have. Okay, and then it's important according to the requirement that you demonstrate an English proficiency. So you should put your first language or your fluent language as English, and then your soft skills, of course, it is also important. And then the most important thing is that you should add your work experience. If you have your work experience, but don't forget, work experience is not required for this role because you will train from scratch. If you have work experience, you can include your work experience. So this is the CV I'm gonna recommend for this position. And then after you have successfully draft out a CV, again, the next thing is how to apply for this. So to apply for this, I'm gonna drop the link below. So you just have to click on it. You fill your name, and after filling your name, you fill your email address, and then you scroll down, you select the vacancy that you want. So for this, I'm just gonna select junior QA tester because you're still starting from the beginning. But if you think you're very good, you have quite experience related, you can choose the automation engineer also. Okay. So I'm gonna choose this, and then the level of your English, you should select at least upper immediate or advanced or immediate, depend on how good your English is. My English is advanced. Then the language you prefer for this, I'm gonna select English language. Then additional information that you want to add. I am dedicated comments. So you can write something that you think you want to add to them. But if you don't have anything, you can just leave this as I wrote it. And then you add your CV. You click here, you add your CV, and then you click on apply. So this is the session ending of the application process. I think you should stay tuned for the next episode of how to apply for any tech or any opportunity remotely with less or no prior experience and work experience. Alright guys, see you. Don't forget to subscribe, comment your doubt, and I'm going to clarify. And don't forget to click on the like button to support each other the more. Alright guys, see you.